It's Christmas Eve.
Why are we filming?
Here's the situation. My hospital bags are packed because I am basically due any time from today. You know, we have our house to home series here on the channel. We moved into our bungalow a year ago. Well, we got the keys last January, so it's not even a year.
We got the keys in mid-January, but sure, we didn't move in until mid-February.
Was it mid-February? Oh my God.
So here we are, what, 10 months later?
But we did buy the place a year ago, and we kind of wanted to document year by year what we'd done. And the thing is, if we don't record today on Christmas Eve before we go and have our Christmas Eve fun, we won't get this video done. What you're going to see in this video is several unfinished projects. Now, you might remember us saying we were going to do one room at a time. Here's some evidence. We're just going to do one room at a time.
That was my plan, and it was a good plan. But then we had to swap out all the carpets because of the carpet moths. And if you're going to pull up carpet and put down new carpet, you have to make sure you put new carpet on top of good pipes and good wiring.
Yeah.
So
a lot of plumbing, a lot of electrics had to happen. We did spend most of the year focusing on one room, which was the office. And we shared our transformation video on that. But yeah, so a lot of these rooms are not fully done, and so I've not done transformation videos on them and all of the like little details, how much actually went into everything. But we're just gonna kind of show you how things look
like
currently.
A brief overview.
Yeah, so this hallway's not decorated. For example, this light has not been changed. We have a light. It's just kind of chilling over here, but I like this is such a beauty. We don't even have bulbs for it. But like there's just a lot of this kind of situation all over the house where rooms are very unfinished. So we want to have loads of photos, paintings, mirrors on this wall over here. It's completely empty, and it's opposite a lovely mirror.
You said you wanted an old-timey mirror over there.
I did.
Like the walls are all done, new floor.
The floor we're absolutely obsessed with was put down by this good man and his father. It's from a place called National Tile. I'll link them down below. They did like a custom, what is it called, stain for us.
Yeah,
and
so it's an oiled finish on, which is very good to maintain.
Yes, when you've got shoulders. Initially in the shop, I thought that would be very dark in this house, but I think because it's quite a big space, like you'll see that this floor continues on into the living room area, so it like just kind of blends and goes all the way in there. And that room is very big and very bright during the day, so it works. It's very classic, it's very cozy. Like we showed in the house tour video the kinds of vibes and houses that we both really like, and I feel like our living area is turning into exactly like our dream.
So because we had to do the new floor, then that means we had to do the new skirting, which means we had to do the new architrave, and it was just jobs and jobs and jobs and jobs.
None of that's painted yet, like it's all still unfinished. We didn't do wood skirting, it's what's it called, MDF? It's
MDF.
Yeah.
I figured if you're gonna, because we were gonna paint it anyway, if you're gonna paint skirting, just get MDF because it's cheaper and it gives you the same shape.
Yeah, got high efficiency radiators in, and the whole heating system of the house is totally different, and it's so good, it works so well. So it's zoned, so that side of the house is on one thermostat, and then this side of the house is on a different one. So like loads of stuff like that. It's like I don't even know, I don't know how to start this video. Like you're gonna be by the end of the video like, what is wrong with you and why did you do so much stuff in 1 year? Might as well just throw this in. We're having a bit of a tiff over the runner. I ordered rugs for the living room and out here, and this one they didn't have the one I ordered like in the size that I ordered, so they sent this. They were like, oh sure, we'll send you this one. I just feel like it's wrong. I don't know, it feels perfect. It goes tip to tip. Now it's great in that like when people walk in,
tip to tip. You've got about 4 or 5 inches either side.
Would you put a wide rug in here, or would you keep this? It's from the Da Vinci brand. Right, so we'll move on into the main living area.
I can't even remember how far we got with all the vlogs, so I'm like,
a lot has changed in here, my friends. Oh yes, it has.
It's not that green in person.
If you've been following along with the From House to Home vlogs, you'll have seen so many little things happening in this room. It is a completely different room, and we are going to be doing a full like fireplace wall transformation video like early enough next year when it's done. So we did tear out the fireplace. We've all these gorgeous pine shelves, floating shelves, got the mantle, we've got a stove, we got a hearth made. Now the cabinets aren't done. We were really hoping to have them done by Christmas, but there's just been so much going on in life. But the two big gaps beside the cabinets is for log storage. I just love when you walk into someone's house and they've got like a log storage. It just looks so nice. They're going to be painted the same colour as the walls and got like little brass handles to put on them. Oh, yeah. I've no idea what we're going to actually put on the shelves or the mantelpiece yet. Like it's not decorated in any kind of final way. It's just kind of been a little bit made ready for Christmas. Oh yeah, look at them. We got the Sky Glass TV where you just kind of pay it off by the month, and we've got our CCTV hooked up to that now instead of having like a separate thing. But so much still has to happen in here. Like the whole wall over there is going to be bookshelves. The furniture has to change. Like I've got my lovely new breastfeeding chair for when the baby comes from Gaia Baby, but this table and the couch are mine and my dad's from when we used to rent. And there's been quite a lot of bits of like old furniture that we've been trying to, you know, get rid of or giving away, like the bookshelves and stuff that just didn't or wouldn't have fit with the finished look that we'll be going for here. But we had that bookshelves out in the hall like all year, you know, and
that literally only vanished recently because me and my dad carried that in the door when we were moving in. And he was like, where are we putting this thing? And I said, just shove it here. And I just put it in the hall. I was like, just leave it there. We'll find a place for it later. 9.5 months later, it was still in the hall.
We've got our very tiny Christmas tree. We opted for a Christmas tree in a pot. My plan was to just like get a little Christmas tree so we didn't have to buy loads of decorations and then we could plant it in the garden. But Thomas wants to keep it alive in the pot and reuse it every year. Yeah, a lot of people do that.
It comes with instructions and you're able to do that. I'm determined for that tree to still be here 10 years' time.
We shall see.
What are you doing over there?
I look really small down there. I love the Da Vinci rugs. I love the floor so much. Oh my God. You'll remember our lovely antique dining table that we got in one of the earlier episodes. And it's been out of this room for like months because of all of the floor and plumbing and everything that's been happening, painting. But yeah, like again, so much still we have to do in here. Like we've ordered curtains. They won't be arriving for ages. We have to get new lights. We have to hang pictures, pick out couches, like the bookshelves. So this is going to be a very much an ongoing project, this whole room. It won't be done for ages. Like I don't even know if it will be done next year, but this wall of the fireplace will be done and we'll do a video about that. Standing next to our conservatory, which was our favourite room, and now it's just it's just a storage room.
It's just full of everything.
When you're working on multiple rooms, the other rooms in the house end up becoming just like storage. And that room especially, because it was so full, it got so cold and we weren't airing it out properly, and now there's mold growing in there. So
it's only a little bit
dusting.
It's like a light dusting.
The plants are thriving. That's all you need to know.
Plants are doing really
plants love that room. Speaking of plants, we were sent this beautiful bouquet from bouquetbox.ie. Thank you very much, guys, because this is the most Christmassy bouquet I've ever seen in my life. Kitchen wise, nothing's changed. It's just a bit more lived in.
Well, some things have changed. There's a new window.
Oh yeah.
New window.
Who did the new window?
The new window right here.
Yeah.
Look, check out this.
Who did the new radiator?
It's a high efficiency radiator.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, but I know the guy who did.
And there's lots of layers of paint.
There was new pipes gone under this floor. Can you see a single crack in those tiles?
No, because who replaced them?
Tiles, and who did it? My dad.
To be fair, yeah, all the windows and all that was like such a huge job. Like windows, they're so expensive and it takes so long to do each one.
Did you show them
but
utility?
But this room, the utility.
The utility is just like the conservatory, except
it's a building site, except it's like a room of horrors. It's a room from hell.
It's a room from hell.
I I hate this room. Our son is not allowed in there, first of all.
This is going to be my
But
favourite room.
Well,
the utility, there's a new door, there's a new window. There was a black mold problem, and I went in there with a nail bar and pulled all that out.
It's been left like that for a reason, though. It's just a huge job to redo all that.
Yeah. Right now it's the base of operations for all the tools and
for everything else.
All the building materials, all the cement, everything's in there, so it's actually very handy to have.
Thomas is going to get to decorate the utility. He wants like a little juice bar, a little wheatgrass bar.
We'll see.
Hallway, again, new paint, new skirting, new carpets, beautiful carpets from Des Kelly Interiors. You might think these are very boring neutral colours, and you would be correct, but it's because we just wanted to have a fresh blank slate for then any decorating we do want to do, that everything just looks and feels really clean. And
I don't know, I really like the hall the way it is, because like the sitting room is very, very busy.
Oh, one of our bulbs, the bulbs is gone. Oh no.
Like the sitting room is very, very busy, and it's going to get busier. And then like, so is that section of the hall, so is your office.
Yeah, maybe we keep this
all
plain.
the rooms are they've all got their own stuff going on, so I kind of like that the hall is basically just a nice, bright, nothing, lovely, clean nothing, you know?
Lovely, clean nothing.
Yeah.
Our blue bathroom is still just our blue bathroom, except it has a new window.
New window.
And new radiator, and the tiles got a little bit wrecked doing that, but sure, it's all good.
With the windows and the radiators, every room is now a lot more heat efficient.
Yes, and also we do kind of just really love this bathroom. It just feels like a little old house bathroom. And
well, you can't get blue bathroom stuff anymore. They don't do it. It's out of fashion, and I love it, so it's staying.
The office, like our huge project for the year. You obviously saw that in another video. It's currently none of the like candles are on and the lamp's not on or anything. It's all set up for sleepover time for Christmas and guests. And I am so glad we got this pull-out couch, that the couch we picked was a pull-out couch, because it makes this room an extra, like a guest room. And people love coming in here and staying over because it's so just beautiful. It's just such a pretty room. Oh, that's something actually. When we did up the room, that was a fake. We got a fake plant, but we've replaced it with a real one because I like fake flowers. I don't like fake plants. I've realised that about myself. And our bedroom, where the magic happens, has undergone a huge transformation. I just love this room. This is 100% a co-sleeping family bedroom. I'm going to link this gorgeous co-sleeping crib down below. It was gifted by the company I bought my breastfeeding chair from. And it just goes so well with like the bed we have and the side tables, and then the dark wood of our old-timey lockers. And again, this room is very, very unfinished. There's my sexy husband. Everything is very unfinished. Like, we do have some pictures up now though.
Yeah.
Our son's little bed. He has like the odd nap there, but he's still very much likes his cuddles at night. It looks like a painting, but it's a poster.
It's a poster.
It's a what?
It's a poster of, what is it, the Royal Gardens in Seville?
Yeah.
What it's called? That's where we went the day that we said I love you in person the first time. It's a filming location from Game of Thrones, and I found that on Wayfair. Actually found so many amazing things on wayfair.ie. So if we go over here, we had been experimenting with a little setup here of like, we had a lovely plant and table and stuff, but the room just got really overcrowded when we added the kid beds, and we just kind of want this room to just be relaxing. So
well, I knew eventually I was going to trip over this and I was going to go flying into that little tree, so now it's out next to the radiogram and it's a lot happier there.
These pictures we got one day at a market, and because they're kind of similar in colours to like the Seville one, this is the Skerries beachside, one of our favourite places. And Thomas spotted this one and he said it reminded him of Spain, and like we spent a lot of our early relationship in Spain. Have ordered curtains, we still don't have curtains, and so this wall, we don't know what we're doing over here or over there yet.
We don't know what we're doing.
All my lovely plans for the walk-in wardrobe, like none of them have managed to come to fruition, because it's actually a huge job to turn that walk-in wardrobe into a Carrie Bradshaw wardrobe, but that is still my plan. I still want to do that. I just don't know when. I thought that would be one of the first things I did, but then we were like, no, we need priorities. Like, we started with my office because obviously a lot of like money is needed to pay for house renovations. So we figured the sooner I have a nice work area to go and do work, the more money I can earn. The walk-in wardrobe, I don't know when that's going to happen. And our bathroom is still, it's just a bit more lived in, but we've done nothing in there except patching up like from tiles that got wrecked from the plumbing. Like, this lad again had to do a lot of really boring dirty work in there. But so they're unchanged, and my dad is still occupying the guest room until he builds his granddad flat just beside the house, you know, and I'm not going to film in his room or his bathroom because they're his, and privacy and stuff. But it's really dark outside, so I can't really do like...
Did you do the kid room?
A garden update. Oh, I didn't do the kid room.
Not that there's much to see.
Not that there's much to see.
It's just more new carpets. New carpet, new radiator. Great.
No, well, in here, right, so it's just a toy room. Obviously, we co-sleep, so it's literally toy room extravaganza. That wardrobe is like full of books that I want to...
And a wedding dress for sale.
All the books in there are going to have to be on display eventually when we have our nice bookshelves in the sitting room, but they're just, they're all shoved in. And we spend probably most of our time in here on the floor right here. Like, all the lovely house and the two beautiful big gardens outside.
I'm not even allowed to see. Look at this lovely chair. Do you see this chair? I'm never allowed to sit on that, because as soon as I sit on it, it's Daddy sit floor, Daddy sit floor, down there, Daddy.
We spend most of our free time like just playing with our son on this floor. So yeah, the carpet moth mank floor situation's gone, and I had started like decorating in here. Like, we have lovely pictures and stuff like that for our son, for his room, you know, and we had them up and stuff, but then electrics had to happen, like, see, like this kind of thing, radiator got changed, and then I was kind of thinking, will we paint all the rooms while we're getting the halls and the sitting room and the bedroom painted and stuff? But we just figured, because these wardrobes have to be pulled out, there's no point in focusing too much on making this room look nice. Like, it's a toy room. It doesn't have to be nice.
Like, very soon, a lot of the books and all that stuff will be out of here, and it'll be less of a storage as well. But like the cabinets and stuff like that, and the wardrobes I really like. I'm kind of half leaning towards, like we were saying that before, leaning towards just painting them.
Yeah. Maybe.
And the walls just need a little bit of a freshen up, but like for a child's room, it's really nice and cozy.
It's going to be for 2 kids though eventually, so I think it'll be much bigger with them gone. But we'll see in the future. We're still thinking like maybe one day we can turn the loft into another story of the house and all that, but again, that'll be like years away. And then garden wise, like, we've got the lovely new bench, we got some big iron gates that were horribly expensive, and
they're not even big. People would be like, of course they're expensive, you got big massive iron gates. They're tiny. They're barely up to my hip, and they're not fancy. They're just basic galvanized steel, but the cost of galvanized steel is like tripled now.
In the first half of the year, we were so on top of the garden. We were always out there, and Thomas was always mowing the lawn, and we did the wood chip, and we were like, you know, we bought new plants that we planted. We had the whole patio was washed down, and like currently the patio is just home to like our son's little toy house thing that he never plays with,
and loads
of old carpet, and the back garden and the front garden, like, when the weather gets better, we're going to try really hard to get on top of it.
Well, the front garden now, because of all the work we put in at the start of last year...
It's all right, yeah.
It's actually grand.
But it's become the local cat litter box.
The amount of cats!
They all come and shit in our garden.
There's like half a dozen cats that are always here. Like, always. And then there's our cats. So there's like... This is like a cat... it's a cat house.
It's a cat shit box. It's just so funny, you know? Like, when we bought the house, like, I was thinking of like, oh, we could paint the exterior like this. And, you know, it's so funny how like quickly you move in, and it's And so many things you just don't care about and they don't matter anymore. Like, even only today have we got our windows like fully. We had a guy come and clean the windows and stuff like that, because we kept saying like, oh yeah, we'll do the window, we'll clean the windows. And it's just to find time between like 2 jobs and a toddler and renovation work, and then like me being pregnant and knackered, and like it's been really I'm really proud of what we've done. I'm like, so proud.
We've had to outsource a lot more jobs than I wanted to, and it's just because we just didn't have time. Like all the painting, I wanted to do all the painting, but we physically haven't had the time because I've never been home.
Yeah.
So,
we did some of it. We did some
we did do some of it, like your office and like a few other bits, but the big job of the painting for the sitting room and the hall and all that, we had to get someone in to do it. And very easily we could have done that ourselves if we had the time, but we
haven't had the time.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think we did a lot more in 1 year than I thought we would.
Oh no, yeah, no, we did.
Mid-year.
And we saved an absolute fortune literally just by doing as much as possible ourselves.
Yeah. So yeah, that's some updates from the last year. So go us, go team. Phase 5.
Go team.
It was in one of the house to home episodes that we even said we wanted to have another baby and try for another baby. And then we have one about to come out. That's how much has happened in this year. We've not just
and the wedding.
Birthed all of the changes in this house, but we've made a baby.
Yeah, and we had our big wedding.
Yeah. And my book came out.
Your book came out. What's going on?
I need a bit of a rest. I hope you've enjoyed this series this year, and please hit the like button if you do like these housey videos. Lots more full transformation videos coming, and adieu. And I never know how to end the video. Let's just press the off button.
No, just do
what
what I
happens.
do. The fair winds.